Hey, welcome back everybody. I wanted to quickly show you guys if you guys picked up the Galaxy S8 Plus and you guys looking for some cases. This is the LED wallet from Samsung. This is the one that has the LEDs that light up in the front. It's kind of like a flip kind of folio case cover. Covers everything and it gives you some limited notifications, as you can see, alarms, incoming calls, messages, battery level, and more. So we'll take a quick look at this. You can also look at 75 battery power. You can use it to store cards. Phone goes to sleep once you close the cover. So just take a quick look at this. If you guys were interested in purchasing this cover and you guys, there was none locally, or you don't have no access to one of these in the store, and you wanted to see what it's, kind of get an idea what it all contains. So let's go ahead and let's take all these off. In here, it comes with a quick guide. I'm not going to go through this, but in the side of the quick guide, it's going to probably tell you all the features, how it goes, how to actually put the phone in the case. So that's basically what that is. So we'll set this aside. Normally, let's see, this see, it kind of tells you want to put from the top to the bottom first. So that's let me put this over here on top of this other one. So it's just these cases I'll be testing out. So before we go any further, as you can see here, it looks like the magnet part is down here in this left hand side corner of the flip case. Up here in the top, it's got for a slot for a credit card. So if you want to carry one or two, maybe you can probably fit 2 credit cards in there, slide in there pretty tight. This part of this is very strong material, so probably will hold up for about a year or so if you guys use this a lot. So that can pull out, maybe rip as time goes by. This is kind of like a it's kind of hard to describe this type of fabric. Let me see, or material, what's this made out of. I'll look and see, maybe I'll put in the notes. This actually does, as you can see, is fairly a little bit on the thick side because of the LED, and it does consume battery life or battery power. As you can see here, it does have an input of 40 milliamps, 3 volts input, and that's only because it needs power for those LEDs. So I guess the way it's getting this power, it's got to be from the NFC. I can see kind of a square thing here, but I'm sure this is kind of drawing the power just as you would set this the phone on the NFC charger. So this is probably in the reverse mode, where it would draw those 40 milliamps of power. In here again, it's got this nice plastic, this not stitching, but the cutout here is fairly well designed. As you can see, there's no any bad cutouts or anything at all there. So everything else is very nice cut in. Nothing that you would say, well, this is not a really good case. Samsung's actually done a very good job of producing these cases. These are their name brand cases. It's got the cutout in the bottom there. It's got an opening cutout here where the volume control would go in the Bixby button there. As you can see on the outside, I'll talk about that. The up top, same thing, cut out, and then you come down to the right side and it's got a little notch for the power button there. So let's go ahead and look at it from the outside. As you can see, it's kind of sort of got a glittery glitter to it, and that's actually the material. So hopefully that you guys can see. This is considered the black version of the case. Let me see. Yes, this is black. So it kind of mostly looks like a sort of a gray color. Doesn't really look like a black color. And here this is kind of like this. This is actually a hard plastic, and that's the cutout for the camera and the fingerprint sensor, as you can see there. So once you put that in your finger there, it actually kind of just falls in place. So that's a great design, that it does have the kind of like a little curvy part all the way around. So when you put your finger there, it just kind of just goes in. So that was a nice design they did. All here on the left side, as I said, when it's closed, you got to be able to, it's got the markings for the power or volume control buttons there, so you can see, but you'll be able to feel them when you have it inside the case. It's got the Bixby button there. Once that gets going, that'd be nice. They did a nice little design detail here to break up this, rather than having one continuous just kind of like opening, not opening, but just one line straight across. So they kind of broke it up. So I don't know if the camera can catch that. Hopefully it does. So that gives a nice detail. In here in the corners, you can see how they actually tapered this down. So that's nice also because it doesn't come out straight. It kind of tapers down, so it fits better in your hand when you're holding it, rather than having something just kind of stick out straight. As you can see here, it's kind of going all the way around, very round, and this top cover is very slim, so that way when you got the cover closed, is fairly nice. And this also, it's let me see if I can get that in the camera there. As you can see, it's fairly flush there, so it doesn't stick up beyond the plastic rail here. So that's nice because it doesn't dig into your hand when you're holding it like this. You don't have none of this actually digging into you, because the way they cut it out, it's almost kind of like with the plastic there. So let's enough of that. Let's get with the phone in there. Hopefully you guys didn't mind me going through all this mumbo jumbo there for you guys. And again, just to set that in, just basically do it down. As you can see, the first time, I think, as you saw there, it's going to show you the that it's connected to the LED now because it's detected that. So once you close it, you can see how it's going to give you the time, things like this up here in the front. This is if you actually enable the fingerprint sensor in the back, it's going to be a little bit tough to try to unlock the fingerprint sensor using the back with this type of case. The only reason it's going to, well, it shouldn't be, but it would require two hands, one to open it, one to hold it, and then the other to unlock it from the back, so you can set your finger in the back to unlock it. And even then, you might have a little trouble because it sure wouldn't be like a one-handed operation, because I mean, theoretically you could do it, but it's not going to be an easy task. It's more like a hold here and then unlock it, as I can see here. Let me see if I can hold it and unlock it. I got to turn it on, put my finger in the back, and now I can swipe up. So yeah, this flip case, if you are planning on using the fingerprint sensor in the back, I recommend that you probably enable the iris scan in the front. That'd probably be your easiest. As you unlock, this will be able to recognize your iris there. So that's one negative about having this type of flip case. If you have just a regular flip case, that should be good enough. The other thing I wanted to show you guys, if you do install this, you do get an option to customize. What it does is it installs this LED icon editor, and what that does is you can actually do kind of LEDs, how you want an icon to show up. LED color icons will show you images of the LED on the cover. As you can see here, you can set these to assign, to your contacts and apps. And the reason is for this is since this is not really like a see-through case, similar like what you see on the basically on these kind of like see-through screen. This one does not have that at all. So what we've done is, they've done is you can configure those on there. As you can see, you can put a heart label or of your favorite ones on there. So on the notifications, you can see here what you kind of get a pre-installed set there. Let me see. Let me pause this really quick. I'm getting some shadows here. Let me see if I can fix that for you guys. For some reason, it's showing some oddly shadows there. I don't know what's going on there. So I think it's more with the screen than anything. Let me see if I close this up. Yeah, for some reason it's just not. Sorry about that, guys. These lines on there is not on the display. It's just for some reason it's showing these up on this video there. Don't know why, but hopefully you guys can still be able to manage what's going on here. As you can see, if you want a man, woman, you'll just click on that and then you add the application to it. You got quite a bit of different application, or not application, LEDs here that can show you like this umbrellas, sun, several things on there. So that's pretty nice that they've done that. So again, you want to go to the LED icon, the editor, to be able to do that. And then here you can do is enable to use LED color icons, tab settings, to go application, permissions. So you got to go in here and add the permissions for the LED icons. So you want to do make sure these are on, so that way if you want to assign anything for these color icons, again, for this color ID here in the bottom, you can see you can draw. Let's see, you can do a heart. That's not a very good heart, but you kind of get the idea. You can erase. You can kind of create your own, and then you can label or name your LED icon there. As you can see, you can enlarge it. That way you can see what it is. Like you can maybe put a name, draw, and then just say new, you know, whatever name you want to show up. Not the best, but at least it gives you an idea that you can customize it, create your own. Discard there. So remember that you can use that to create your own custom icon. For that way, if you get, you know, a family member, you can see, you know, who's calling you in this case, because you're not going to get any more see-through of caller ID, who's calling you on here. 12:30. It's got a nice little light show there for you guys. So that's basically it. I would have to get more notifications. Maybe what I'll do is I'll go ahead and pause this and get my other phone to just send me a text and a call, just so you guys can see this light up. Okay, thanks. A call, as you can see there. There you go. That's when you're getting a call. If to answer it, you would slide it this way. To ignore it, you go this way. As you can go like this. And then you see the time here as it's showing here. That's because you're in a call right here. And then you can just set this to your ear, and then you'll be talking here. So we'll go ahead and we can go ahead and close that one out. And then we'll get a text about that. So let me see if I can get a text on here. There you go. See, when you get a text, that's what you get. Little light show there, and then you can open it up and see on there your text, and you can close it back up, and you know, kind of the notifications will show you there what you have on there. If you had a missed call, you get the missed call there. There's the time there. I believe, let me see if I can no, I guess maybe we should read the instructions here, but again, mostly I'll just kind of show you the case here. It fits very nice, small, very thin. Keep it very low profile for your Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus. And then what I can do is I'll put, maybe if there's any additional things. As you can see here, basically what we did here is answering or rejecting calls on there. So it's not very much detailed in this anyways. So if I find anything else, like I mentioned, I'll go ahead and add it to the show notes here as I'm doing the video, and you guys can read those on there. So if you guys were interested in this case, you want to pick it up, I'll be testing this out for a while again. And I got a few other cases that, again, I'm going to be testing out with the Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus, see which one I like the best. But I always like to use different type of cases, so I kind of switch around. So hopefully this video helps for those that wanted to see what the LED wallet cover is all about. Thanks for watching.